cars.
Mama's hungry.
I'm terrified to die like my father. According to the Australian Institute on Statistics on Families, that is really hard to say, let me tell you, that in 2013, 119,000 people got married, 48,000 people got divorced, and the average age to separate is at 8.7 years. So, they're the stats. Now, the real way to get the lowdown and the dirt on marriage is to get a bunch of your best girlfriends together, ply them with liquor, and ask them the hard questions.
He was just hot. Still is.
Yeah. And will be forever.
So I'm milking it. Have 4 kids. Got him.
What has to do with sex?
Or the promise.
It's the hook in.
Yeah, it's the hook in. It's a
capture.
biological thing to make you have babies.
Yeah.
Or it's a narcissistic reflection.
In what way?
So, that whole kind of, it's like that premise of trying to find the soulmate, and often that's an 18-year-old's philosophy.
It really is.
And it's often when it's somebody who reflects certain values or things that they see in themselves. So
Which when you do fall for someone, I find it's total, complete. Your whole biology changes, everything.
It's in your guts.
Everything.
They've done all these studies that when you think you're falling in love, and it tends to be with younger people in a lot of ways, where you exhibit the same kind of brain scans as people with mental health issues.
But do you think you've got an interesting relationship because your husband's away a lot doing fly in, fly out? Do you think that keeps the in love alive?
Hardship of having him away way outweighs. Because the rate of divorce for people fly in, fly out is, I don't even read it because it's so depressing. So you've got to keep a connection, you've really got to work so hard at it.
We used to, when we first got together, we played games, like we would Scrabble and we'd play music, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But that can't last.
But that's right. How can you? I mean, but maybe it's been the TV. I don't know whether that's, or whether it just is you get to that kind of, man, the kids are in bed, I just need some downtime. He used to walk in and go, look, I've just talked all day at work. Can we just not talk about work? So I'd be like, right, let's turn the TV on.
At the same time, with little people, I really missed not having that adult to debrief the day at the end of the day. Yeah. And we'd sit on the phone and just go, and I'd go, you've already had your debrief. I know, because you're a man not of a huge amount of words anyway, and you've used them all up on your friend. And now I'm trying to drag the bottom of the barrel with a conversation about a kid on a swing. This is not me. I want some philosophy.
I don't want to have children and get married, and I don't need anybody. So, and I don't really want to live with anybody else because I've got kids, and I'm just, just cruising and having a nice time with a nice person.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because you've ticked all that.
Oh, yesterday I woke up and said, I'm really grumpy, I'm going home. And you went, all right.
That sounds fantastic.
That's perfect.
Yeah, he's not
that
bothered.
would be good.
Initially you go, I don't really want to have sex tonight, I'm not interested. You've been shit today, or I've been this, and I'm tired. But once you started it, well, it's amazing how things just follow.
Well, I as the divorced person in the room,
Yeah, please talk up.
the happily divorced person, I think that sex is extremely important because I stopped having sex with my partner, and I think what changed was we stopped seeing each other as a man and a woman, and we saw each other as parents or people that lived or housemates, and we also stopped having the intimacy and the emotional intensity that is created during sex. And so we never had those moments where we lay together as lovers.
I think it's the ties that bind. Sex is, I used to always think sex was at the top of the pyramid of a relationship. Then when we had children, I readjusted that vision and went, okay, no, actually maybe it's third tier. But I think I've actually put it back up on top because it's a thing that reconnects you.
Yeah.
And allows you to let go of that resentment or the build-up of friction feelings where you start to see them as someone different to who they actually are.
There's a disconnect.
There is.
And so sometimes you're like, I really seriously don't want to have sex with you tonight. but I kind of have to because you're back and you've got 9 days and fucking hell, I just, yeah.
Afternoon sleeps used to be wonderful when the kids were little. Oh, you just exhaust them and then it'd just be like, they're both down. Right, how long have we got? And just
afternoon delight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except simulating my sex noise.
Oh, who's doing that?
Oh, my children.
Oh.
So, because we've got the man, Weku came up with the fantastic idea when we were busted, you know, the first time, Mummy's having a nightmare. Having her. So that is like so years later, Mum, you were having the worst nightmare and you just kept going and going and then they bloody imitate you. No, seriously, Mum, this is what you were doing. Oh. And then you were, and then it just got louder and louder. I'm like, oh my God, can you just not?
My children come home and do my ex-husband's sex noises all the time.
Oh, that's even
and his
worse.
girlfriend.
Was it you? Somebody else had said we're just going to have sex.
We tried it
every day
for a
or
week.
something
We did
for
it.
a week.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll give that a crack. That sounds good.
How'd you go?
Look, you know, it was interesting.
It was in a small apartment. We're like, okay, got to take the kids to school at 8:15. It's 8 o'clock.
It's on.
Come on, let's go. In the bubble. Okay, girls, you're nearly ready. Okay, get your lunches.
You have to be inventive.
You do.
You've got time constraints. You've got things to do.
We managed to do it, but it was kind of became quite exciting and fun. It was like a game. But then we didn't do it for a year afterwards. No.
That the key is empathy. Go, hang on, okay, so all right, let's break it down up from his side. And if you actually do that, it's so much easier if you can just come
You're
from...
really good at doing that, though.
And I'm also good at ignoring. Also, you've got to let go of don't sweat the small stuff in the biggest way. And that's where that analysis paralysis comes in.
I think the keys are kindness and respect. And I see people, married friends of mine, and I did exactly the same thing, speak to each other in ways that they would never speak to their best friend.
They would never speak through.
And there, I've just read a study in Malcolm Gladwell's book today saying that as soon as this man has worked out a study and he can predict with 95% accuracy if a marriage is going to last. And the number one giveaway it's not going to is when you speak to someone with contempt. And you roll your eyes, or you listen to them and you roll your eyes. And that's the way you
Sounds
respond.
like my children.
Well, your children should treat you with contempt. That's fine. They're allowed to. That's their job.
What about you, Kaz? What do you think of this?
Oh, well, nobody mentioned alcohol. I think that's crucial.
Ah, yes. The secret to a good marriage is wine. We all know that. And now, after the break, I'm going to go out into the world and find myself some true love.